Welcome to Motoring Monday for May 11th, 2015. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today we have for you a faster Viper, the latest evolution of BMW's perennial 3 Series, and for the first time we get to hear the engine in the Nissan Titan XD with that Cummins turbo diesel. And while we're raising our eyebrows, you might be surprised to find out where all the Hummer owners really are. All this in our test drives. It's coming right up. This week, SRT showed us their ultimate hand-built All-American, the 2016 Dodge Viper American Club Racer, known as the ACR. The Viper ACR is put forth as the ultimate street-legal race car, offering aggressive aerodynamics and suspension upgrades, high-end carbon ceramic brakes, and special tires specifically designed for the ACR. Dodge says the ACR's Extreme Aero package delivers nearly 2,000 pounds of downforce at top speed, using a huge carbon fiber rear wing, rear diffuser, extended front splitter, and additional dive planes on the sides. The standard Viper has a kidney-thumping suspension, but the ACR goes further with 10-setting double adjustable coilover Bilstein shocks, which offer up to 3 inches of height adjustment at each corner for specific track tuning. Its 19-inch wheels are wrapped with specific Kumho Exta V720 tires, 295/25 at the front and 355/30 at the rear. Dodge says these enable lap times 1.5 seconds quicker on the tire change alone. And in the how much better than a standard Viper it is category, Dodge claims the suspension, tires, and aerodynamic changes turn up to 1.5 G sustained cornering ability. And stopping, well, that comes courtesy of rather pricey Brembo 15-inch carbon ceramic matrix brakes. Power, on the other hand, remains stockly at 645 horsepower from its 8.4-liter V10. Now, we recently talked about the Viper 1-of-1 program, which enables you to order your Viper any way you want it. Now, even though the ACR is very special and unique all its own, you can order it on the 1-of-1 program as well. Gnarly! Now for 2016, BMW waves the magic wand of mid-cycle updates to its 3 Series, giving it new styling, new features, and a few new models. Right up front, the 3 Series gets a revised front fascia and other small styling details in addition to numerous chassis enhancements like new front struts, rear dampers, and redesigned electric power steering, said to improve its feel. Big news is the new 340i model designation, which gets a brand new modular turbocharged 3-liter inline 6 with 320 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. It comes with either an 8-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual transmission. BMW says the 340i sedan with the 8-speed automatic will accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 seconds. The 340i xDrive all-wheel driver a bit quicker to 60 at just 4.6 seconds. It's the traction, man. A new track handling package can be had on both the 328i and the 340i, which has variable sport steering, an adaptive M suspension, and M Sport brakes with high-temperature brake pads and blue calipers. There's also unique 18-inch wheels with 19-inch available on the 340i. The more affordable, in relative terms anyway, 320i remains on the catalog for 2016, as does the 328D turbo diesel model. There's also coming in 2016 a new 330e plug-in hybrid sedan, which is expected to offer eye-popping fuel economy. Both the 2016 BMW 3 Series sedan and Sport Wagon will arrive later this year, with final specs and pricing to be announced closer to that time. Back in January, when Nissan introduced the all-new 2016 Titan XD powered by Cummins, the truck world listened, but only now do we finally have something to hear. This week, Nissan unveiled another video chapter in their Titan Truckumentary series, which chronicles the development and teasing of the new truck, which is due on sale later this year. Its 5-liter Cummins turbo diesel V8 has been a hot topic of discussion on web forums and YouTube alike, featuring 310 horsepower and 555 pound-feet of torque. In its half-ton class, a new 5-liter Cummins V8 will better its only competitor, the 2015 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel, by a wide margin, and Ford, as we know, doesn't yet offer a light-duty diesel and probably won't. The new engine has a lot of high tech going on, including a series sequential turbocharging system which combines a small turbocharger for low airflow and a larger one for high airflow. The smaller turbo provides better throttle response due to its low inertia, off idle, and in acceleration, while the larger turbo maintains power at higher engine RPM. The all-new 2016 Nissan Titan XD powered by Cummins arrives at dealerships. Oh god, that sounds great, doesn't it? I'm a diesel guy, what can I say? It comes to dealerships later this year. In our test drives this week, we drove the all-new 2016 Fiat 500X, the newest compact crossover to join our market. Taking the iconic style and design of their 500 hatchback microcar and scaling it up to a much larger crossover, the 500X lands in America with a virtually identical look and feel. Add 2 doors, lower body cladding, and ground clearance, and now you have a crossover. We found it to be as fun as it looks both inside and out. The cabin is a dead ringer for the playful and retro 500 hatchback, but offers more space for up to 5 passengers. Cargo area is a little bit thin though, due to its slanted rear roofline. It's fun to drive on twisty roads with a suspension and steering that puts a smile on your face. It's mostly tuned for pavement, however, as it can get a rough edge when you take it off the tarmac. With 2 distinctively different powertrains, it has plenty of power and fuel efficiency too. For our full review of the 2016 Fiat 500X, click on the link below down in the information section or log on to our website, testdriven.tv. When I owned my Hummer H2, man, that thing got more angry people coming at it than you can ever imagine. But it wasn't just me. Back in the day, environmentalists attacked them mercilessly, even burning them down at dealerships. Which is why a new report about where most Hummer owners are is quite surprising. According to data from Sport Marketing and GMPartsCenter.net, the #1 state where Hummer owners search online for parts is California, the very nest of modern-day environmentalism. The report cites online search data gathered between 2010 and 2014, showing there were more Californians searching for Hummer replacement parts than any other state, with Texas coming in at 2nd place. Florida came in 3rd, New York 4th, and Pennsylvania 5th. Now, this is obviously not as scientific as it might sound, as online parts searches don't equate to vehicle registration data, which is not what this report is citing. That said, it's still pretty illuminating that the great state of California would harbor so many Hummer owners, given it's likely the most combative environment, let alone expensive, in which to own and drive one. Even in the relative red state of Arizona where I live, it wasn't uncommon to look in my rearview mirror when I owned mine to see angry Prius owners cutting in and out of traffic behind me just to get close enough to flip me the bird. Just because. So there. Now, I will say this. I think if GM would have been smart enough to offer the Duramax diesel in the Hummer H2, I think that brand might just be around today. But what do I know? Now, normally in our program at this time we do our money shot segment, but today I want to remember someone who was a pioneering spirit both in auto journalism and the auto racing world, and that would be Denise McCluggage. I say pioneer because Denise was one of the first, if not the first, high-profile female auto racer in the 1960s, rubbing elbows with the likes of Sir Sterling Moss, Carroll Shelby, and all the greats of the era as she won races at Sebring, Monte Carlo, and others. She more prominently became an auto journalist, and a legendary one at that. One of the founding editors of what later became Auto Week magazine, she wrote and edited for that publication most of her life, nearly until she passed away on May 6th at age 88. As a kid growing up, I religiously read her byline Drive, she said, in Auto Week. Many of my peers in this business were able to call her a good friend and a mentor who left a mark on auto journalism and will be very much missed. I only ever had the chance to meet her one time, sitting down to breakfast with her for a short time. She was warm and enthusiastic and had unvarnished opinions on cars and this business. Well, that is it for Motoring Monday this week. Please click on the link right here and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where I'll keep you updated on our latest news, our test drives, and our Motoring Monday episodes. We produce on average a new video every single day, so there's always something new. You can also follow us on the Google, Twitter, and that Facebook by simply clicking on the links down below or on our website if you happen to be there. That's testdriven.tv. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.